drive, after 4.5 travel from Davao, nakarating din sa Central Coast. Hinihintay lang natin yung UTOS team, fresh imported from Sydney. So backstory, I did search kung sino yung magandang removalist, and then yung nag-send sa akin ng quote, may mga nag-send ng quote, and then buti na lang hindi ko pinishrew yun kasi nakita ko sa review nila online na may may hindi sinipot, so that was terrible. And then ayun, di na maayos yung schedule, so buti na lang pumayag itong UTOS team, and then mga Pinoy din kasi sila, so I reckon they are very responsible and maaasahan mo, and they will really show up. And nauna lang kami ng konti, dahan-dahan na sila kasi dala nila yung mga yung malalaking gamit. By malalaking gamit, I mean yung fridge and TV lang naman. Yun lang yung furniture. But yeah, from living in Sydney, like city of Sydney, tall buildings, cars, traffic, daming population, and then relocating sa Orano region, country area, farming, ang dami kong cows na nakita. I mean, I have a lot of good things to say sa Orano region, and beautiful people. I've met a lot of beautiful people. And then here we go again, going to start a new life in the coastal area. It's been a week na I'm not resting well, trying to organize the things. It's very stressful na mag-relocate because especially back there in house sa Orano region, we're not finishing the contract, so we have to pay the penalty as per the kasunduan, and then you need to arrange the cleaner, and you have to box yung mga things nyo, and then pagdating nila ngayon, mag-unboxing na naman. That's gonna be the unboxing that I don't want. And then dito din, so you pay another bond, and then so nangyari doble yung bahay na binabayaran, which is quite heavy, but it is what it is. It has to happen. And aside from that, back in Orano region, furnished ang bahay, and then here it's not furnished, so maliit lang yung gamit, and then ayun, we have to buy. Dito na sila. So, it's been a little over a month now since I relocated, and I must say, moving from one house to another is really one of the most stressful life events. Buti sana kung isang kanto lang yung lilipatan, eto,
more than 4 hours or almost 5 hours yung biyahe. So it is something that I'm not looking forward to experience again, but that's how life is. There are so many things to juggle when you're moving. Firstly, yung contract sa house. Because here in Australia, yung renting is by contract. And if you don't finish the whole contract, may penalty kasama yan. Like on my case, I didn't finish the contract, so I have to pay extra. And also, another thing to consider is yung end of lease cleaning. Here in Australia, we have what we call bond. So bond is like a deposit. So usually it's like a month of your rent, and kinikip nila yon just in case at the end of the leasing period, if may sira or they're not satisfied how you left the property, kukunin nila yon. So kapag move out ka, you have to clean the house, or if you don't have time to clean the house, get a professional cleaner para mabalik lahat yung bond mo. And of course, you have to find a house. Now here in Australia, it's quite stressful to find a house. There's some real estate agent na you have to apply, you have to submit your requirements, and then they will try to figure out if you fit well sa property, if you are capable financially sa property, or if your circumstances are favorable on them. So apply, then also you need to consider is finding a removalist. Like on my case, madami akong tinignan, and then I'm just trying to find out which way is better, which one is better, much less expensive and much reliable. So that's a very good lesson on my part. Always check the review, kasi may mga nakita akong removalist na hindi nagsho-show up sa day of removal, and then alam niyo naman ang buhay dito, kailangan planado talaga, or it will ruin not really your life, but it will ruin your plans. So thank you very much, UTOS, for being responsible and giving us very good service. I'm quite satisfied and happy with the service. Very good people. I would highly recommend you to our fellow kababayan there, UTOS. As what I've mentioned earlier, UTOS team, I found them on Facebook, and this group was created because COVID, and then madaming nawala ng trabaho, right? Around 100 members of them are mga estudyante. So it really helps a lot for them na magka-work at this time. I would highly recommend UTOS. I found UTOS from Facebook, and then nakita ko lang yung mga reviews nila. They do a lot of stuffs. These are Filipino people. Most of them are students na talagang affected sa COVID and lost their job. And then, in a way then, you're helping your kababayan here, trying to get through to this difficult situation. They do a lot of services aside from cleaning, being a removalist. May mga mechanic, may mga nagpapatour pa sa Hunter Valley. It's like one-stop shop. It's like really UTOS. Kung may UTOS ka na gusto mong ipagawa, they can. Just message them on Facebook, and shout out to Edward. Thank you very much. Next, aside from removalist, is yung mga bills mo. All your bills that are addressed on your current address, you have to inform them that you are moving out. Well, the good thing is, if that service provider is available to where you are moving. If not, sakit sa ulo kasi may moving fee, and then may installation fee. Sakit sa ulo, sakit pa sa bulsa. Another thing that was really a stressor for me was handing over my job. So you see, I work in a clinic, and at that time, wala pa yung registered nurse na papalit sa akin. So what I did was, I have to create like a booklet of how to do this, what to do, just so yung iiwanan ko, who is non-clinical, have the idea of how to sort things out before the new RN comes in. Kasi you see here in Australia, their culture is once you're not working or once it's your day off, as much as possible, they don't want to disturb you. That's the culture here. They have respect sa time. They understand it's your day off. You want to have your rest, they will give you a rest. Also, another stressor was very busy yung last few weeks ko. Oh my God. We sold so many machines on that month. I have to keep up with the ordering and have to sort things out. And it was crazy. But yeah, it's very good. I had a very good exit, as far as I know. Another thing that's quite stressful is application for new work. You're leaving a work behind, you're applying for another work. So, apply, pasa ng requirements. It's all online here, thank God, but so many requirements. Also, aside from that, is I have to organize the interview. Luckily, there are most of them okay lang na through phone call yung interview and not face-to-face. Well, there are some that really want face-to-face, but I have to see it, and that's schedule, and aside from juggle things and keep up with what's happening, I have to clear my mind, and then gosh, I have to be on point, prioritize interview because this is gonna be my future as well. I don't know. Physically, ito yung pinakamahirap. Well, nakakapagod. Boxing your stuffs. Yung mga damit, yung mga abubot, lahat ng cabinet, lahat ng nasa cupboard, punta lahat sa box. And it's so hard na you're trying to box things in advance, but you still need those things kasi you're still living there and you can't pack everything not until the very last day that you're moving. It's exhausting. And in relation to that, more exhausting is unboxing it. Pagdating nyo sa bahay, nalilipatan nyo, mag-unbox na naman kayo, and then mag-iisip ka naman kung saan mo i-arrange, saan mo ilalagay ang bahay, saan mo ilalagay yung mga bagay-bagay. With all those checklists, aside from physical and mental things, I think psychologically, ewan ko kung may time pa ako nito, somehow you would feel na may separation anxiety ka. Parang bang nagluluksa na madami kang taong napalapit na sa loob mo at magpapaalam ka. And yung trabaho mo na masaya ka, na mahal mo, iiwanan mo. So, it's aside from being physically exhausted and mentally tortured to do all things, masakit din, mabigat din sa loob mo na you have to go. But it is what it is. And also, you would feel anxious as well sa lilipatan mo. Mababait ba ang mga tao? Kamusta yung community? Will I be safe? How's your transportation? Things like those. It's juggling everything. Physically, mentally, psychologically, it's a struggle. But I think the key is you have to be mentally prepared that you are moving. Once you make that decision, you have to tell to yourself na come what may, you're gonna do it. Panindigan mo yung decision mo that you're moving and you go for it. Upwards and onwards only. Di pwedeng iyak-iyak, di pwedeng mahinang loob dito. It is indeed a very big decision, relocating from one place to another, especially with work and the people that I've been with. But that's how it is. We have to take the risk for bigger and greater things. 2020 is almost ending. I hope that you have the courage to take that big risk, to take the leap for bigger and greater things. See you later.